Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 here with Andrew.
What's up, guys?
We're here for a little quick review for you today because we're kind of filming in this mall right now. There's like security guards running around with their little cars and stuff. It's like, what, middle of the night, 1 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
But we just got out of seeing
Inappropriate Comedy.
Inappropriate Comedy starring Rob Schneider, Lindsay Lohan,
Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody. Did I say Brody?
Did I say it? He looked a little bloaty in the movie. And Michelle Rodriguez. Come on.
Yeah. But want to tell the people what the movie's about real quick?
Yeah, so basically it's one of those films that's broken down into a skit type format. And the one interesting thing that they did to kind of, go in and out of these skits was they broke it down by navigating the movie through, apps like on your iPhone or an iPad. Mm-hmm. And so the director of the film himself is in the film navigating you through by touching these different apps.
Yeah.
That, then activate the skits. And so there's different skits like, one imitating Jackass.
Which is called Black Ass. There's another one with there's like a bukkake scene in this one. But there was another one. There's one about Dirty Harry, the Jackass ripoff.
The porn review.
The porn review with Rush.
The Amazing Racist.
Which
you knew something about ahead of time, right?
Yeah, which I really do like the actor Ari Shaffir that plays the Amazing Racist. You guys can Google Ari Shaffir or the Amazing Racist in YouTube and see different clips that he has on there. But the first time I ever seen Ari Shaffir was in these DVDs here called National Lampoon's Lost Reality, where he plays the Amazing Racist and just messes with different races. It's done really good in these DVDs right here. And that's the first time I ever seen him. And I've always been a fan of his stand-up comedy for years. And I wanted to come see this movie. For the big reason why I wanted to see this movie is to support my friends Dante and Rebecca Cochin. You guys all know them. I was on their podcast, the Stimulus Package podcast. I just absolutely love those guys, and Dante is the reason why I'm doing these things today and have the confidence in myself to actually get out there and do things myself. So that was one of the main reasons I wanted to go see this movie today. And if you guys are a fan of the underground comedy movie made by the same guy, the ShamWow guy, Vince Offer, this is sort of in the same vein as Inappropriate Comedy. There's actually a couple of the same scenes, like the bukkake scene. There's another bukkake thing going on in this too. If you guys don't know what bukkake is, they gotta Google it. You know what I mean? But I always been a fan of the underground comedy movie. I always thought it was kind of funny. But it looks like there's
the apocalypse impending.
No, it looks like there's like 1 or 2 security cars driving by looking at us. I want to be honest here. I don't think it's really big enough and good enough for a theatrical release. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. So.
I absolutely love everybody that's involved in in this thing, and I really do dig this stuff right here. But it just didn't feel like a big theatrical movie.
No, I mean I give the guys credit. You can tell the production, they kind of put a lot into it. Mm-hmm. But it fell short, mm-hmm. in my opinion. So yeah, but if you're familiar with this material, you might enjoy it.
Yeah, you might like it. There are some skits that are a lot funnier than others, mm-hmm. but it just some of it just felt like the timing was a little bit off. It just kind of I don't know how to what I'm trying to say here, because I absolutely love the people in this, and I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings.
Well, I owe them nothing, so I'm going to go ahead and spill my mind.
Go ahead, tell them exactly what you thought.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I don't know Dante at all, but I thought he actually had some pretty funny parts in the movie, and he was always kind of in the background of the scene, and I kind of wanted him to come forward a little bit. And Ari, I think, was given a little too much screen time. There was a lot of times where I wish the skits would have cut in different sequences, because it was the jokes and the gags were carrying on way too long.
It could have been a little bit. It could have been funnier, but it just felt like you said, a little bit stretched out too much.
Yeah, and they were
because in the Lost Reality ones, when you see Ari Shaffir playing the Amazing Racist, you get him in really short, tight little clippets, and it just felt like it was kind of elongated.
No, Rob Schneider.
He's funny. He was there.
He delivered. If you like Rob Schneider, if you grew up with him on SNL,
yeah,
you're gonna get Rob Schneider, and you get his great deliveries of simple jokes, mm-hmm. and you'll laugh. You'll get a couple laughs out of him. Michelle Rodriguez, I think, was a little bit misplaced.
Yeah, I think she was having fun with it though. She was just there, just messing around, having fun.
And you can tell that too. Yeah.
Yeah, especially in the outtakes at the end of the movie, she's all giggling, talking about how she can't spit out the word pussy out of her mouth.
Yeah. Some of the shots where it looks like they didn't take a lot of takes, because I don't know, it just had that feel to me that they just kind of did it, and so that's fun. It's I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Dude.
But that doesn't matter.
Security guard. Guys, we have to go. The security guard's here.
Always,
we gotta go. Thanks for watching, guys.